changes around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
We are given a whole quarter in our courses, and we can work at our own pace, which is great. They're divided into weeks, and each week has a schedule. But we can decide if we want to work ahead. We could have a 3-day weekend. If we decide to turn everything in on Thursday, we could work weeks ahead. I really like Mountain Heights Academy because it's so flexible and it just works for me.
At Common Spirit Health, we don't just see a cancer diagnosis. We see you, and you don't have to do this alone. We believe you should be surrounded by your people, so you can keep them close while you get care close to home. Supported by our care team from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, and strengthened by treatment tailored to you. Because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to cancer care. Find cancer care with human kindness close to you at mountain.commonspirit.org.
The more love we give, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more rainbows we puke. The more rainbows we puke, the more oranges we anthropomorphize. The more oranges we anthropomorphize, the more deer we become. The more deer we become, the more friends we find. The more friends we find, the more our friends find us. The more our friends find us, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more love we give.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you. And the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes up.
Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I'm going to do a couple of things tonight. One of them is resuming the game development that I'm working on. I'm going to at least try anyway. And then the other, I have a game, a modded game to play called G-String, stands for Genetic String. The actual version of it.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care, and I won't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I'll hear you say you're sorry. Hate I even loved you. Hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I kinda fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I kinda fell in love with you. With you, I cried with you. Now wanna be alone. I lied for you, I tried for you. You wouldn't play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I'll hear you say you're sorry. Hate I even loved you. Hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I kinda fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you. Hate I kinda fell in love with you.
So what I'm going to do is essentially just finish up the textures here, try to import this model over to Unity, which I'll pull up here in a moment.
Kevin Hart here. You know, with Chase Freedom Unlimited, you can cash back 3% on dining, including takeout. So when your daytime snacking or your lips are smacking, you're cash backing. How do you cash back? Learn more at chasefreedom.com.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Offer subject to change. Cards are issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. All with free and fast delivery. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Okay, 3 more climbers, 7 loggers.
Ted's sustainably sourced logging company is growing a new branch.
What about truck driver contracts?
Which means a new HR manager will be the first hire to fall.
Then we'll need to staff up the warehouse.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Throw in some music.
We can watch the game. Or we could keep it simple.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream?
Kevin Hart here. You know you can cash back 5% on travel purchased through Chase with Freedom Unlimited? So cash back that vacation for some relaxation. How do you cash back? Learn more at chasefreedom.com.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Offer subject to change. Cards are issued by JP Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. All with free and fast delivery. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Okay, team, line's already around the block, and we're open in 10. Yesterday, we had 3-hour wait time.
Chef Pierre's staff is a little under-seasoned.
Why is this pot not boiling yet?
An experienced sous chef is the missing ingredient in his kitchen.
What do you mean, plate or a bowl? You work at La Pasta in La Cup.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Throw in some music.
We can watch the game. Or we could keep it simple.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
got drunk off your life, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't numb the prey, but this time I won't collapse like I did yesterday. Yesterday, you broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. Well, you're bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves, far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today. Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a draw the line. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. No, 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 baby, no, 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 no setbacks. No, 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 baby, no, 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 this time. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it.
So I'm trying to figure out how to get her face selected so that I can texture, replace the textures on it, as well as all of the other areas that are in, what is that color? Magenta, I guess?
I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today.
So I don't know why texture is her face.
Whoa, that's not a tip jar, that's a sip jar.
A sip jar?
He loves mango madness. Thank you. Snapple, ridiculously flavorful.
The Mutiny Club, the hottest pleasure palace in Miami. Everyone was having too much fun. Enjoy your stay. But every pleasure has a price.
Hotel cocaine.
What is going on here?
Oh, cool.
Why do you get to punch him in the
Some good movies for Pluto TV. Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, and Titanic. Cool.
Are you you annoyingly
I definitely watch
watch a movie and then
Tubi
ask a
and Pluto
zillion
TV.
questions because
Free
you weren't
movies on
paying
there. You just have to
attention?
deal with
Do
the
people ask, "How do
advertisements,
you
but they're not a
sleep
big
at
deal.
night?"
So
Then you should get a mattress from
same thing with
Mattress Firm.
Spotify or
They can help
YouTube. I don't
anyone
mind
sleep.
advertisements. Sometimes they can get
Head to
annoying, I
Mattress
guess,
Firm's
but
July 4th sale and get a king
they're
bed
not
for
too
a queen
bad.
price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select
But
mattresses. All with
I
free
have
fast
seen
delivery
all of the
and
Mission
matched
Impossibles. The
Mattress
last
Firm.
one I
Sleep at
saw
night.
was,
Restrictions apply.
I think
Store
it's
website for details.
Dead Reckoning, I believe it's called. Dead Reckoning Part 1.
So cash back that vacation.
So that was
with some
pretty cool.
relaxation. How do you cash back? Learn more at chasefreedom.com.
Restrictions and limitations apply.
But yeah, that advertisement, it was saying that the Mission Impossible 4, I think is what it was. I think the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Indiana Jones, and Titanic. So I'm not going to spend too much time trying to figure out how to texture her face. If I can't figure it out, I'm just going to go ahead and boot up Unity. Because like I said, I do want to keep at least, well, not that I want to, I will. Because I'm going to play G-String. So, I was thinking about doing each one for about an hour and a half. So, and I'm running just over a half an hour on this stream, so, or on this slot, the game development. So a little under an hour left on it. So I do also have some scripts that I want to run for the character in the project, but I don't know if it has animations. I don't know if it's been rigged or not. This one is rigged. She has an animation. It's very subtle, but you can see like her hair blowing in the wind.
Little do they know I never could stop. My manager hate when I'm pulling up late. Back on my bullshit, she think it's a phase. I got relations I gotta maintain. I'm two different people, my side and my main. Yeah, I'm sober, I'm an addict. I'm a low life, I got habits, but I refuse to be average. Really so tired of acting. Don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored. Careful what you wishing for.
So anyway, I'm trying to figure out what, like I said, what texture is her face. I don't know what it is. Because it looks like everything is grouped into this clothing schema or hierarchy. Like everything is in there, and I think that her face is in there too. So that's what I'm trying to find. I think it's this Deco character.
Shawty tryna hurt me. In my dreams, keep tryna murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby tryna control me. I might fuck around and leave you lonely. Yeah.
Yeah, lights, camera, action. Secret saving me, yeah, what happened never happened. Cut from a different cloth, different fabric. I can show you things that you never could imagine. Tell you that I love you, I'm a liar. I can't leave right now, girl, I'm tied up. Hey, get to work right now, hey. And your best friend fire. Gotta have it ready on arrival. Trying to carry me just like Mariah. Running out of time now, hey. Slow it down and rewind.
Shawty tryna hurt me. In my dreams, keep tryna murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby trying to control me. I might fuck around and leave you lonely.
Yeah, hurt people the worst. That's the last time I let you hurt me.
Okay, so it looks like it's the chopped head.
I'ma sit back and let the tables turn. You are psycho, walking tightrope. You always say things, but they go in one ear and out the other. Yeah, you want titles, you got high hopes. You always say things, but they go in one ear and out the other.
Shawty tryna hurt me. In my dreams, keep trying to murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby trying to control me.
So deco is short for decoration, it looks like. I don't know why it keeps on texturing the head. Maybe it's because I have it, the text draw open for it, I guess.
Is it all bullshit? Whole life flip. Started with love and then with drug trips. We don't click. Paradise, paradise is for fools. Paradise, paradise is for candle shit. Crash my whip. Gotta throw up cause I'm so lovesick. We don't click. Paradise, paradise is for fools. Paradise, paradise is for fools.
You still the baddest one I've ever been with. But if paradise for fools, then I guess I'm tripping. Smoking mirrors all around, you gotta know the difference. Do I really fuck with you or do I love the image? The drugs calling, I might answer them. Sober, so I'm mad again. She just brought a bag of it, I had to try like half of it. I've been out my mind now, looking for some answers I won't find out. Been a great time, but goodbye now, I'm signed out.
Whole life flip. Started with love and then with drug trips. We don't click. Paradise, paradise is for fools.
So why is it not selecting this material?
We don't click. Paradise, paradise is for fools. Paradise, paradise is for fools.
I got some sins that I gotta live with. Always comes with more pressure when you know you're gifted. You don't even walk a mile when I go the distance, but still got the nerve to ask why I hate commitment. Ay, no reason just to be here, but I came through anyway. I think that I was tricked by all the things that you
So I'm trying to figure out here why it's locked onto the chopped head. All of the changes I've been making are to this chopped head here. Okay, there we go. Shins are now selected. But it looks like it's still setting the, let me see.
Healthcare with human kindness is here. It's at Common Spirit Health.
Yeah,
Hospitals,
so
clinics, and caregivers, all connected to advance health.
Still, all of the changes are being applied to the chopped head.
Together, we have a common purpose: partnering with you into health and healing.
Like
is a
underneath
powerful
that
medicine,
is an
technology,
eyeball.
and the greatest power of all, human kindness. You'll know it when you see it, because human kindness is in every care site and in every caregiver. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
ICON is seeking recreational opioid users ages 18 to 55 to participate in a clinical research study. Volunteers must be available for one stay of 11 nights and 12 days. You may earn up to $12,000 for participation.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look real quick at a tutorial. I don't want to waste too much more time on it because I do want to do the
4171 or apply
jump over to Unity.
/SLC.
Summer is here, and Tim Deli Mazda Southtown is heating up with the most amazing deal of 2024. Get any new 2024 Mazda CX-50 or Mazda CX-90 as low as 0% for 72 months. Yes, 0 for 72 months.
Wow.
Hot summer sales are happening now at Tim Deli Mazda Southtown in Sandy. Come in today. Some restrictions apply. 0% APR based on 72 months, 10K miles per year. Texas title license.
So I'm doing this. I'm taking these exact steps. Select the object that you want to assign a material to. Select the materials tab. Click on the plus button to create. Well, I don't want to create. I want to change it. But
Priest told me that he saw the devil in you. Mama said that she think I should settle with you. I'm conflicted. The pussy too good. I'm addicted. Duck did a collar show, my mind was in the loop. Hit me to the head just so I could reboot. In my memory base, looking for a draw. I fall, then I crawl. Find me tomorrow. 6 months later, I hopped on tour. You tried to convince me your love was still pure. I was like, sure, you wear those lies like designer. If you wanted a nigga still behind you, then you should have stayed down. Bitches looking around, only coming up, but you still stay down. Why sell around? What she gon' do now? He only take her out, cause she still stays down. Down. Your friends like, what he do now? Tell him my name business, baby, still stay down. Had to pick it off, what we gon' do now? Couldn't have it all if you still stay down. Might pull up the tennis with a new bitch. Ice on my head, think I need a new wrist.
do I just... I shouldn't have to rename it manually like this.
Look at my phone and started gasping. Text reads, I'm about to swallow these aspirins. You're allergic. Couldn't cleanse bad thoughts with detergent. But it's urgent. On the surface, I was hurting. Writing on the wall was a cursive. But it did make you stare around. Screaming at you, damn girl, you should've stayed down. Bad bitches looking around. Only coming up, but you still stay down. Why sell around? What she gon' do now? He only take her out, cause she still stays down. Down. Your friends like, what he do now? Tell him my name business, baby, still stay down. Had to break it off, what we gon' do now? Couldn't have it all if you still stay down. Down.
It's still applying it to the chopped head. Okay. Well, I kind of need this, well, maybe not. But yeah, G-string is the Half-Life mod I was going to do next. I'm going to see if I can play with the controller. I hope so. It stands for genetic string, but I only ever played the demo for it. But tonight I'm going to play the actual full game, so looks pretty neat. It's essentially the same as the demo, except more developed. So. So, boot up Unity here. I have Unity and Unreal both installed on the latter hard drive, so it's the slowest to load on there.
Kevin Hart here. With Chase Freedom Unlimited, you can cash back 3% of drugstores, 3% on dining, including takeout, 5% on travel purchased through Chase, and 1.5% on everything else.
So what I'd like to do is get
Works at drugstores for your contact lens. It's good for nights out, ordering in,
an environment with simple grass that I can just load in on the floor plane here.
Make more of what's yours.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Offer subject to change. Cards are issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA, member FDIC.
I showed my script last week, but I'm
Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions?
not very
because
far
you
into
weren't
my
paying
idea
attention?
for this.
Do people ask, how do you sleep at
But
night? Then you should get a mattress
it's
from
basically
Mattress Firm.
that
They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's
and I'm gonna have to
July 4th
change
sale
the
and get a
character's
king
name,
bed for a
but
clean price.
Cornell
Save up to $700 plus a free
is
adjustable
going
base
to
with
get a
full
key,
FCC
get out of
mattresses.
the
All free and
locked
fast
prison that
delivery.
he's in,
Matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions
and
apply. See store or website
he's going
for
to
details.
exit, and he's going to enter into this area, which is the Lost Woods.
Just crack open a nice
And
cold Coors Light
that's where the succubus
and
is going to
chill.
meet him.
Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything.
And
Go to happy hour
she's
and
there to
stay
help
for a
him,
couple hours.
but
Who's counting anyways?
and she was
Or
sent by
hang out
somebody,
with
but
just your dog,
the person that
'cause
she
you've
was
had
sent
enough
by
human
isn't
interaction this
known.
week. Whatever you
And
do it with a Coors Light.
this is
Mountain
the
Cold
model
refreshment made to chill.
I was thinking of
2020
using,
Coors Brewing Company, Golden,
but
Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
the face has to be changed because Cornell is a human, and this is like a werewolf. Okay, so I don't know if he has a animation rig. That's what I was wondering. Well, I don't even see the character model itself. I guess it's just grouped into everything. It's not in there. Yeah, quite slow on the hard drive. I should put this over onto the NVMe. So what I want is something that is a full... Like, I don't want to have to manually add everything.
Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong.
And also, I need to create a building which is... it would probably be on this map, which would be the prison. And then, there's going to be a... Like, I guess, well, I don't think I want to have this as a central hub, but every little area is going to be like its own map, with its own goals and assets in there and things like that, and then you'll just kind of link them together. So here's a human character, it looks like I have. Human scale.
The future feels so unsure. Didn't we deserve more? The burden that you left is way too high.
I'm not sure what I would need that for.
Do you ever feel like the world would die out? My anxiety's off the roof, I cry out. We have gone too far, take me back right now.
Maybe to add to a character, just scale it to human proportions, maybe. Okay, well, I guess, if I don't know if this guy has a animation on it. Or even a rig to him. I think he does, actually. I think he has a skeleton. But, no. So... So he's just a bunch of textures and stuff. Models. He doesn't actually have any animations. Or a rig. Which means there's no sense in trying to put a character controller script on him because, I mean, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a rig or anything like that. Unless it doesn't show that in this folder that I'm looking. But to me, it just looks like a whole bunch of model pieces, textures. So, yeah, I guess, not sure. Well, so that it's not a complete waste of time, if I can't put a script, I mean, I could try, maybe. I just don't think it's gonna matter, but... well, what I can at least do is continue the editing on the map. I got about another half an hour on this, and then I'll do an hour and a half of G-string. So, I guess it's not a complete waste of time. I did at least get caught up on a couple of things that I last left off on, so that's good at least. And also, well, I probably can't put a script on this character right now. It doesn't look like it has the skeleton or the animations to do that. I can edit the map at least a little bit. So again, what I'd like is something very simple, like a landscape that covers the entire plane, because I'm just essentially dragging and dropping vegetation, you know. So a lot of trees. That's honestly how this area became the Lost Woods. But these assets, it refers to it as a prefab because it has like everything it needs. But I believe it is the flooded grounds. And that was retrieved from one of the, I think from Unity itself, the asset store. But either way, if I get assets that aren't from the store, I might get some from, I think it's CGI Trader, there's another one as well, but there's a lot of free models and things that you can find.
Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. All with free.
So let me see if I could find a prison that would be seen on this map. Something that resembles.
And this ice cold Corona.
You know what would make this day better? My grandma's carne asada.
I guess I could put it right over here.
Or we could keep it simple.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona extra beer imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now. Full speed ahead.
Not really seeing anything so much. I mean, maybe a villa, I guess. Well, nah, that's too small. Well, it kind of looks like a medieval prison, even though it's a villa. Maybe I will use this. I'll just have to build a little box, I guess. So that's not a big deal. And then what I could do is get some textures, some free textures for like the outside of the building. Like a vintage type texture, like of an older building or something. I'm gonna build this out here, and then I'll move it over, I think, in these trees. Actually, I think that might be too small. What is this one? Fill with tube basement. There we go. There is an auto snapping feature as well that I was reading about. I don't know what it is, but if you align edges, it'll snap them automatically together. Okay, how do I flip this? Because that's what I was trying to do with this other piece, but I figured I'd make kind of like a unique prison building. So what I need to do is I need to switch this around. And also I need to learn how to zoom in. Okay, let me look those two things up. That's how inexperienced I am with game development in the Blender. I mean, I like the idea of it. I'd like to develop something, but I'm super inexperienced. So how to zoom in on Unity. Hold Alt and right-click drag to zoom the scene view. Okay. I'm gonna put that in a notepad. Because I also need to look up how to turn textures. How to reorient textures, models. Okay, so that's the zooming, and then how do you change the orientation on models? You can't change the pivot point or axis orientations inside Unity. You can create a new empty game object, place your model inside, and move rotated inside, so it behaves like you want. Okay, well that's not really, I think, what I'm looking for. Okay, so I guess it looks like you do have to... That seems pretty convoluted to have to use a whole process. Like, I can't just turn the models around.
At Fresh Market, we offer the best selection of
Unity doesn't load models with the correct orientation anyway. You have to either fix it in 3ds Max or Blender by messing around with the local pivot before export or in Unity. It's one of those frustrating things that makes Unity a bit of a pain, with usually unnecessary extra steps. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Seems quite complex and unnecessary, I think.
With human kindness is here.
Okay, so that won't work.
Hospitals, clinics, and caregivers all connect to advance healthcare.
I did at least learn how to zoom in.
Together, we have a common purpose: partnering with you in health and healing. Using
hold Alt and right-click drag to zoom the scene view.
The
Okay.
greatest power of all, human kindness. You'll know it when you see it, because human kindness is in every care site and in every caregiver. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
ICON is seeking recreational opioid users ages 18 to 55 to participate in a clinical research study. Volunteers must be available for one stay of 11 nights and 12 days. You may earn up to $12,000 for participation. Call ICON at 385-444-4171. That's 385-444-4171. Or apply at iconstudies.com/SLC.
I'm sorry that I didn't hit you back when you call my line. Or did you even need to talk? Or you wasting time declining all your FaceTime calls? Cause you're not my vibe, but God just let me go to sleep. Someone get high with me. Yeah, cause I'm running away. I'm looking for space. Looking for space. I'm healing from all of the pain. I'm running away. Cause I feel lost right now, and it's hard to breathe. And I've lost myself. What happened to me? Stop texting every second, I just wanna disappear. Like a fly up in my ear, you don't ever wanna stop. Yeah, you have me kicking rocks, just leave me alone for once. Just leave me alone, I'm running away. I'm looking for space. I'm healing from all of the pain. I'm running away. Cause I feel lost right now, and it's hard to breathe. And I've lost myself. What happened to me?
So this option's not going to work then. I don't know, it's so simple. I can't turn the shape around, that's all I want to do, you know, so I can make something here, I guess so. So hold Alt and right click. Okay. Ah, there we go. Well, how do I speed it up?
I know it's infatuation. You know I feel inside. You know what is real and I rock with your vibe. But I don't think that we should tie.
So I guess use the mouse wheel. Very, very slow to do it that way.
Just let me be. Just let me be.
So it's a waste of time to do it like this. Yeah! Just deleted my entire map. For playing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use an actual building here. Which I already have plenty of, but... I need something that looks like a prison. Like an old vintage prison. which I can get the model for it. I have the link saved. I just forgot to download it. And I'm not going to do it on stream, download it. So I'll have to do that another time.
Just let me be.
So essentially, a huge waste of time. I guess I did a couple of things, but very, very negligible, very minute. Hotel also is. For some reason, it's sharing 3 different textures.
Just let me be. Just let me be. I got a lot to say. I hope you don't feel no way. I hope you don't make the same.
Gosh, what is her freaking head?
You're kind of obsessive to me. You're kind of too strong.
Okay, so here's her
Can't say that I guarantee.
animation map or something.
You mean to me. Just let me be. Just let me be.
Oh yeah. So here I asked to help me with inspiration, because I'm basing this off of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, but I prompted to give me like an inspiration, like something that I can change it to. And so the name of the game that I had selected is Lost Woods. And ChatGPT selected or suggested Nocturne of Shadows, which I kind of like. Not only because it fits the theme, but also using Lost Woods is a little bit risky, because if I were ever to ship this game, provided I finish it in 5 years, you know, naming it the Lost Woods would probably be a problem, because the Lost Woods is an area in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But anyways, the summary here. In the haunted realm of Shadowmire, a powerful succubus named Seraphina. And by the way, I already selected a name for the succubus. Her name is Rylan. It's like a Latin pronunciation, but in English it's Rylan. But anyways, Seraphina is the name suggested here. Powerful succubus named Seraphina finds herself caught between the forces of light and darkness. Tasked with defending her realm from an ancient vampire lord who seeks to conquer it, Seraphina must navigate treacherous landscapes, battle horrifying creatures, and uncover long-forgotten secrets to prevent the vampire lord's rise. Along her journey, she discovers her own hidden potential and the true meaning of redemption. And so it gave me some objectives. Objective 1, escape the cursed castle. Objective 2, retrieve the relics of power. Objective 3, confront the vampire lord. And then gave me the instructions. Creating the player character, adding the game controller, etc., etc. So Unity, in terms of the coding, is not as difficult as something like Python or SQL, which I do to a very minor degree. HTML as well, and XHTML for websites. But this is C#. C#. I think it's Unreal at C+. But it's quite easy to understand. The coding part. But I like that idea. Anyway. But see, what is difficult for me is finding the correct textures. So, when you import a model into Blender that has textures and animations and everything, it should export in all together. But for me, it did not. So that's why I'm having to go in and manually select all of the textures before I export the model. Because it has animations on it. So it's just the textures I need to finish finding them. But as seen tonight, when I'm trying to do this, it's constantly zeroed in on that chopped head. So every change I make is to the chopped head. But when I export it, it would be, I believe it's an OBJ, which is a wavefront model. Or it could also be FBX.FBX. But that's what I'll do is upload that, or import it, rather. So you import it into Unity and then you have your model. So it's quite simple when you think about it on pen and paper, you know, when you look at tutorials and things of that nature, it seems like very simple. But then you get into it, and at least for me, it gives me some difficulty. But that's finding the textures for the model. That's one problem for me. Again, it's selected this chopped head here, which is part of the assets. But this is the succubus, and like I said, the name that I had come up with is Rylan. Maybe I should show the storyboard too. I'll do that real quick. Because I've only got about 10 minutes before I'm going to switch over to the G string. So I'll show that real fast. So I didn't really do much. If you're looking for an update, I didn't really do much at all. You know, got a couple of other textures on there. Figured out my, I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so here is my storyboard. And again, I had it named Lost Woods. But I think I'm going to change that because I think that it's too risky for something like that, because it's, you know, Lost Woods is a level in Ocarina of Time. Like I said, that's a Nintendo-owned product. And Nintendo is notorious for going after anybody, really. I mean, big people, small people, it doesn't matter. Especially if they're making money off of one of their IPs, one of their products, intellectual properties. It happens all the time, and it's been happening for decades. It still is. So the point of the matter is you don't really want to mess around and use Nintendo's assets. That's what I'm trying to say. Even the title. So I might change that. But anyways, I have the player-controlled character. There's a reference here to the character, which just means that player-controlled. But then there's an in-battle recap, export screen capture, develop influenced recap. What I mean by that is export a screen capture of, because there's a tool you can use for Nintendo where you can run a game and you can export the models from it, including all of the environment and everything else. So that's what I mean by that. And then develop a recap, which I could, like, I hope I can figure this out, but reference to Legacy of Darkness's boss battle, that sets the context. And so here is the modular prison, and this is where Cornell is going to wake, and scene starts here. And then I have a note that the reason that Cornell is in the prison is because when he defeated Dracula, the villagers thought that he was in cahoots with Dracula. You know, they accused him of conspiring. So they locked him up. Threw away the key. And so here is the prison door goal. Again, these are going to be each on their own maps, and then they'll all be connected together. But Cornell exits the prison due to the guards being distracted from commotion, and there is a quest here. This is the key unlock. It's a player-controlled navigable area, which means you can move around here. There's the door key. That's the goal asset. It's a player-controlled quest item. And then the succubus. They should be the other way around. Goal 6 should be the key. Goal 7 should be the succubus. But the succubus is the main NPC, and the succubus meets Cornell after Cornell's exit from the prison. And her name is Rylan. So I came up with that name by looking at, like, medieval names for females, like medieval era, and I also looked for Latin names, and that's kind of what I got there. So you can see it's Rylan, but it's spelled very uniquely, kind of like a forgotten language kind of deal. But anyways, the succubus was sent to aid Cornell, though the entity who sent the succubus is currently unknown. And for the voice narration for this, I was planning on using a voice acting audio track. So you can get people to do voice acting for you. But aside from that, there's also, I mean, it would have to be custom because there's going to be a script, reference to the character, which is a reference to Cornell, character appearance, and then a cutscene. So I've also have been researching how to create cutscenes, and they're quite easy to do. Essentially, you just have to manipulate the models to move around, whatever scene you'd like them to be doing, and then you have an automatic camera that kind of takes over for you. And then the final is Into the Lost Woods, which is the Lost Woods is here. Here's the Lost Woods. So that's what I'm saying, is like all of that's going to be in one scene, and then there's this scene. So let's say that's the prison. So Cornell comes walking out of the prison, and then the succubus greets him. And she's there to help him. But the person or entity who sent her, it isn't known. So, and that's as far as I've got. That's as far as I've got. And it does not at all follow, it's not like a remake of Legacy of Darkness, which is kind of what I originally had set out to do. But like I said, it's influenced by Castlevania. Kind of the creatures and the lore and environment, and then also Cornell. So that is my idea, my vision. But in order to really progress, I'm going to have to do this more often than an hour and a half once a week, you know. You can't do very much, learn very much within that amount of time. This is something that would take at least 3 days a week, a couple of hours at a time. That's why I wish there was like a mobile version of Unity where I could sync it, sync the PC version over to the phone. You know what I mean? That would be really nice if I could do that. As far as I've been able to find, there isn't anything like that. But man, it would be really nice. All right, I think I'll get ready to switch gears here. So what I'm going to do is, again, because I'm doing a recording, I record at the same time, so that I don't have to add timestamps to the video or take the time to upload it into a video editor, which is very time consuming. I'm going to act like I'm ending, but I'm not. So, but the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to stop the recording. It won't stop the stream. It will just stop the recording. So that way it's in its own recording, so I can start up the other one for the G string, and then that way it's 2 easy uploads. That way I don't have to upload one huge video and timestamp it. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to seem like I'm ending, though I'm not. But that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to press stop recording, and then I'm going to start the recording, or stop, then I'm going to start it right back up. And when I'm starting it, I'm going to make it look like I'm just starting, even though I'm not. But again, okay, so I'm going to stop the recording here. So thank you for watching the game development, which I didn't get very far in, but I learned a couple of things, and hopefully you enjoyed the recap. And thank you for watching the video.